Whilst.
Whilst in
Mark
space.
Cameron. This is from Mark Cameron.
Whilst in space, have you ever looked away from Earth into the black
That's a really good question.
void?
So
all
because
the
you can
time.
see,
Yeah,
because you can see the stars.
Oh yeah.
You know, and pretty much all the time you can see the stars.
Yeah. It's
which
not
is
a
a
black
cool
void.
thing.
I mean, it's black, but there's all kinds of little polka dots.
There's all the stars there, and the cool thing is about it, you can see it during the day.
Yeah, you can, and there's more than stars. You can see planets. You can
Right.
see moons.
You see the gas Magellan clouds of the
you
Milky Way
see
galaxy.
the Magellanic Clouds.
Magellanic. See, I just wanted the
well,
Magellan
there's a large
clouds.
one
I
and
didn't
a
want to.
small one, right?
Yeah.
And then you can see the zodiacal light.
Whoa.
Is that the best way to react to
The
a
lights of the
failure is to be
zodiac?
ready for it in the
lights
first place?
of the zodiac, the zodiacal lights.
But one thing to add to this, I think, which is kind of interesting about being able to look into the black void, is that we can't do that when the sun is out here on Earth. And it's not because the sun is so bright. It's because this atmosphere,
yeah.
right? The light comes through the atmosphere and refracts, and we see
scatters.
blue. It's scattered.
Yeah,
we see
it
blue.
scatters.
So what we see is
When you looked up at the sky, could you actually see the stars and the solar corona in spite of the glare?
We were never able to see stars from the lunar surface or on the daylight side of the moon by eye without looking through the optics. I don't recall during the period of time that we were photographing the solar corona what stars we could see.
I don't remember seeing any.
Neil,
Mr. Armstrong, I do realize that when you were on the moon, you had very little time for gazing upwards. But could you tell us something about what the sky actually looks like from the moon, the sun, the earth, the stars, if any, and so on?
The sky is a deep black when viewed from the moon, as it is when viewed from cislunar space, the space between the Earth and the moon. The Earth is the only visible object other than the sun that can be seen, although there have been some reports of seeing planets. I myself did not see planets from the surface, but I suspect they might be visible.
You don't see stars in the daytime on Earth, not because they're not there, but because the atmosphere is aglow with scattered light from the sun. If you take away the atmosphere, the sun will still be there, but the sky goes dark. That's what the folks get when they go to the edge of the atmosphere, and they're calling that the edge of space. But when you get to the edge of the atmosphere is no longer between you and the rest of the universe, and the stars reveal themselves just as they would at night. Since the moon has no atmosphere, then a daytime picture, if you're there in the daytime of the moon, you see a full night sky of stars, even with the sun in the sky as well. But when you get to the edge of the atmosphere, the stars reveal themselves just as they would at night. If you're there in the daytime of the moon, you see a full night sky of stars, even with the sun in the sky as well.
The sky is a deep black when viewed from the moon, as it is when viewed from cislunar space, the space between the Earth and the moon.
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?